Hi, and welcome to my video. This week I'm sharing a recipe for Bhindi Dopiaza. Bhindi is the Hindi word for okra or ladyfingers, and Dopiaza means 2 onions. According to legend, the term Do Pyaza dates all the way back to the rule of Akbar the Great. The dish was invented by a member of his court who, either accidentally or on purpose, prepared a dish using extra onions. The emperor enjoyed the dish so much that the cook was thereafter referred to as Mullah Do Pyaza. This is of course only one theory about the origin of this preparation, which can be applied to a variety of ingredients and not just to bhindi. To start off, you're going to need some okra. It can be fresh okra that's been washed and thoroughly dried, or frozen okra. Okra is naturally very sticky, so it is important to keep it as dry as possible. If you're using frozen okra, that's okay. There are other things that we can do to reduce its stickiness. This dish can be prepared with whole okra, but I usually cut mine into 1-inch pieces or get the frozen kind that is pre-cut. You'll also need 1 to 2 chili peppers, and it's really up to you how you cut this or whether you cut it at all. I like to slit mine down the middle and leave the seeds in. You'll need 2 onions, as the name of this dish suggests. I cut them in half, remove the outer skins, and slice them. I don't like to dice these onions or cut them really finely because I like to see long strips of caramelized onion in this dish. And as you're slicing these thinking, wow, this is a lot of onion, just remember that that is the main characteristic of this dish. You'll need some garam masala, and you'll also need a sour or tangy powdered ingredient like amchur or anardana powder. That's going to help with the stickiness of your okra. It also adds a really nice flavor. And the rest of your spices are going to be whole cumin seeds, turmeric, coriander powder, and red chili powder. You're going to need some salt according to your taste, and you're going to start out with about 2 tablespoons of oil in a non-stick pan or wok. Just bring that up to a nice heat and add the whole cumin seeds. When they start to crackle, you'll know that the oil is hot enough. Once the seeds start to crackle, you can add your okra and combine it with the cumin seeds. If you have a nice big pan that you can arrange your okra into one layer, that is optimal, but if you can't, don't worry about it. And under no circumstance are you to cover this. Don't even think about it. Just cook this on a low heat for about 7 to 10 minutes, depending on your stove. Stir it only once in between. After that, you can add the onions, as well as all of the spices, except for the garam masala and the amchur powder. Then combine everything and break up any larger pieces of onion if you have to. Try to be gentle because the okra is going to want to get a little sticky. Add a bit of salt and your chili pepper, and then just leave this alone, again, for another 7 to 10 minutes. And that's what you're going to do until this is cooked, and there's not really a set time for it. Just stir it gently, leave it alone for a while. Stir it gently, leave it alone for a while, and then when you see the onions getting nice and charred and kind of caramelized, that's when your dish is done. Of course, you should check it, the texture and the salt, but otherwise, that's it. Now, there is another theory about the term Do Pyaza, which means that there is onion added in the cooking of the dish and onion added as a garnish. So to be safe, we're going to do that too. We're also going to sprinkle a little bit of dhania, and that's it. You can enjoy this alongside fulkas or as a side dish with dal and rice. This is maybe my new favorite dish. Pranav says it's his favorite dish too. And if you're looking for something to go with this, then here's a dal recipe that uses no oil. And do check out our channel for the rest of our recipes and vlogs. As usual, thank you for spending time with us, and I'll see you next week with another recipe. Bye-bye.